welcome back to the track as we've got the national anthem done.
All right.
Drivers' meetings are over, but there's no cars in the lineup area yet, so I guess we're not quite ready. We'll be back in a second. All right, 114 cars here tonight in the 6 classes.
That's pretty good.
Yes, we'll have 2 heats in the hobby stocks, 3 heats in the sport mods, 2 heats in the stock cars, 3 heats in the modifieds, 2 heats in the sport compacts, and 2 heats in the mod lights. 1 B feature tonight in the sport mods like we had last week. Then the 6 A features will be in the order of hot stocks, sportsman modified, stocks, modifieds, sport compacts, and last but not least, the modified lights. We'll be back. All right, we're going to get underway. Here's the first heat of the hobby stocks. And Doug's about got all his paperwork done, so we'll be getting the lineup.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I got everything straightened out. Welcome, race fans. All 6 classes tonight.
Full house racing.
All right, Coors Light Hobby Stock Division, Dennis Berry on the pole. Kevin Lilly in the 85 outside of him. Jake Crowell in the 3C in row 2. Mike Triskowski in the 23. Row 3, the 8G, Casey Gilmore. And outside of him, Tony Slothauer in the 06. Bringing up row 4, Adam Armstrong in the 6A. Pete Beaumont in the 88B bringing up the rear. 8 laps. And all of these cars will transfer to the A feature. Dennis Berry must be a scratch because we don't. He didn't make the heat, did he?
Looks like it.
Backstretch will be green on the front.
All right. Brian Holloway said we're going to go racing this time by. If Ed Chenoweth likes the lineup. Got the flag up in the air, green flag flies, and we're racing. Kevin Lilly to the point here, and turn 1. And Jake Crowell looking on the outside there is the Mike Triskowski in the 23 car. Lilly, whoa!
Crowell
got 2 hooked together, and
Slothauer get mixed up. Crowell's off the track.
Jake Crowell. Casey Gilmore, let's see.
He's dead in the water. It's going to bring up the yellow. He's smoking. And
can't get her started.
And Gilmore's having problems over here on the
backstretch there.
High side of the backstretch.
Jacob Crowell gets her going, but did we get a lap in? Yes, we did. So we'll have 2 to go to the pits. Whoever gets charged with the yellow, it'll probably be Gilmore, right?
Well, I would say Crowell's had as much to do with anybody as anybody, but Gilmore's leaving.
Yeah.
We'll be back. All right, we're going to have the green flag.
All right, here we go. Kevin Lilly brings them down. Green flag flies. It's going to be Lilly, Treskowski, Slothauer, Armstrong, Beaumont, and Jacob Crowell. Lilly, Treskowski, Slothauer, Armstrong, Beaumont.
Crowell's right front tire is slanted out after that altercation.
Yeah. Probably broke a bottom ball joint or a top ball joint. Lilly, Armstrong, Traskowski, Slathauer, Beaumont. Ooh, Armstrong makes a move on Lilly. So does Mike Traskowski. Tony Slathauer gets around him. Beaumont gets around Lilly.
Armstrong, last week's feature winner.
Yeah. Adam Armstrong, Mike Traskowski, Tony Slathauer, Pete Beaumont, your top 4 cars.
He said he'd be back, and he is.
Yes, he is. He's picking them up, laying them down. Armstrong, Beaumont, Traskowski, Beaumont, and Slathauer. Oh,
Beaumont spins out.
He never lets off on her. Gets her going here. Armstrong takes the white flag. Traskowski, Slathauer, Lilly, Jacob Crowell, Pete Beaumont. All right, coming for the checkers. Adam Armstrong's going to take the checkered flag for heat number 1. Mike Traskowski, Tony Slathauer, Kevin Lilly, Jake Crowell, and Pete Beaumont. That's it for heat number 1. Coming up, heat number 2. All right, heat number 2, Coors Light Hobby Stock Division. Kelly Peel in the 5K car on the pole. Chris Pollitt, the 60P outside row 1. Row 2, 31M, Adam McBride. Outside of him, the Cheeseburger, the 1X. Row 3, Jake Hedlund, white and green number 39. And outside of him, the brightly colored 69, Brendan Stiggy. Row 4, the 72D, Dwayne McInerney, and Jacob Harms in the 6J. Here we go racing. Green flag. Chris Pollitt to the point. G.W. Fuller, not far, but oh, we got some Kelly Peel here is getting her lined out, so get started back up here. No Hal, no farm. All right, Pollitt, Stiggy, Fuller, Jacob Harms, Aaron McBride in the 31, Jake Hedlund, Dwayne McInerney in the 72, Kelly Peel bringing up a rear in the 5K. Coming out of 4, Chris Pollitt, Brandon Stiggy, G.W. Fuller, Jacob Harms in the black 6J, Aaron McBride in the 31M, Jake Hedlund. All right, Pollitt, Stiggy. We're working on having a race for that number 1 position. Stiggy looks like he's going to make a move. Can he make it stick down low?
Looks like he will.
Yeah. It's going to be Brendan Stiggy, Chris Pollitt in second, G.W. Fuller, and Jacob Harms in the 6J, your top 4 cars. Stiggy, Pollitt, Fuller, Harms, McBride, Hedlund, McInerney, and Peel. All right, out of turn 4. It's going to be Brendan Stiggy, Pollitt, Hans, Fuller, McBride. All right, we'll be coming for the white flag this time.
Stiggy's getting a nice lead.
Yeah, Brendan Stiggy gets up high here, takes the white flag. Got about a 6-car length on Chris Pollitt and about a 10-car length on Harms. And 2 back to G.W. Fuller, McBride, Headland, McInerney, Peel. All right, out of 4. For the checkers this time, Brendan Stiggy, Chris Pollitt, Jacob Harms, G.W. Fuller, Aaron McBride, Jake Headland, Wayne McInerney, and your last place finisher is going to be Kelly Peel. That's it for Heat 2 for your hobby stock division. Coming up, the Sport Mods. All right, here we go. Heat number 1, your TNR Dirt Constructions, IMC Sportsman Modifieds. On the pole, 73D Terry Blessing. Outside of him, the 77W Tyler Watts. Row 2, 83 car Tracy Holloway. And on the top side, the 4C Chris Humphreys. Row 3, Jerry Lambeth, the black number 9. Outside of him, riding dirty Josh Rice. Row 4, the black and white 3G Tyler Sutton. And a new car here, the 25C William Cameron. And bringing up the rear in the 21J is John Graham. We've got some cars out there that ain't supposed to be out there.
Sutton just had a fantastic race last week, coming from way back, finished second to Fry. Started in like the 9th or 10th row, I can't remember what. Well, we will.
Mr. Levin out here, he's on pole the next race, so he.
Yeah, we got 10 cars on the track. That's pretty big for a heat. They're going to let him go. Green.
No, he's got
the green flag ready. Flagman.
Let's see, Levin, he's going to go.
Leaving, but.
All right, out of turn 4. Blessing, Watts. Here we go, green flag. Blessing to the point. Playing little bumper cars around here tonight. Blessing, Holloway, Sutton, Jerry Lambeth, Chris Humphreys, Tyler Watts in the 77. Ooh. Holloway gets to the front. Lambeth to the high side also.
That's Shaylin?
That's Tracy. Tracy Holloway. Jerry Lambeth. Chris Humphreys. And Tyler Sutton up to the, gets around Humphreys. Tyler Watts, your 5th place car. Josh Rice. Terry Blessing. And whoa, look out here. Just had a little, just a kisser. Tracy Holloway's picking them up, laying them down. Lambeth, Sutton, Watts. Josh Rice making his way up to the front here. Humphreys, John Graham. Holloway, Lambeth, Sutton, Rice, Watts, Humphreys, Graham, Cameron, Lambeth gets, I guess Sutton takes that position back away. It's going to be Holloway, Sutton, Lambeth, Rice, Watts. White flag comes out for Tracy Holloway. Tyler Sutton, Jerry Lambert, Josh Rice, Tyler Watts. Tyler. All right, checker flag. Tyler for Holloway. Tyler Fry, Lambert, Josh Rice, Tyler Watts, John Graham, and that's it for Heat 1, your TNR Dirt Construction. Coming up, Heat number 2. All right, Heat number 2, your TNR Dirt Construction, Sportsman Modified. Jesse Levin gets to run this race, 11J on the pole. Alex Lovelace, the 1L outside. Row 2, Brian Lafayette in the 2 car. Brian Fink, the 12F outside. Row 3, the 69 of Dusty Schmidt. Outside of him, the 1X Troy Watchneck. And the Fryman, Tyler Fry, the 55 car. Kurt Calavoda outside of the row 4. Be 8 laps. All of these cars will transfer to the A feature.
We'll be back as they come out of 4.
All right, out of turn 4, Jesse Levin, Alex Lovelace bring him down. Green flag flies. Lavier makes a dive. Whoa, we get a... Levin spins her out here, and Dusty Schmidt gets rounded around here. All right.
They get going, so no yellow.
No yellow. Brian Lavier, he's got that thing hooked up tonight. Brian Fink, the second place car. Alex Lovelace up high. Troy Waxnick's down low. Tyler Fry. Kurt Calavoda. Fry driving hard off the bottom. Brian Lavier. Fink. Waxnick. Fry. Lovelace. Calavoda, Dusty Schmidt, Jesse Levin in the 11 car. All right, out of turn 4, Brian Lavier. Brian Fink, Tyler Fry, Troy Watchnick, Alex Lovelace, Kurt Calavoda, Dusty Schmidt, Lavier comes by the flag stand. Takes it to the bottom here. All right, white flag for Brian Lavier. Fink, Fry, Watchnick, Calavoda, Schmidt, Lovelace. All right, out of 4. Brian Lavier. He's got to take the checkered flag. Brian Fink, Tyler Fry is 3rd. Troy Watchnick 4th. Calavoda 5th. Schmidt, Lovelace. That's it for heat number 2. Coming up, heat number 3.
Here comes heat 3.
All right, on the track here. Jacob Schmutz in the 1 car is on the pole. Gary Utley in the 28 car outside. Row 2, the 23, Fred Trakowski. Outside of him, 3K, Curtis Peel. Row 3, the 4N, Jason Nelson. Jacob Crone, the 21M outside. Row 4, the 70M of Don Morris. And outside of him, the 07C, Cade Calhoun. All right, 8 laps. We'll transfer 4 cars out of this to the AA feature.
Well, Doug, I didn't hear who won the spring game in Lawrence today, KU or KU?
I think it was KU.
Oh, good. We'll be back.
And KU come in second.
We'll be back. Here we go, coming out of 4.
Green flag flies. It's going to be Schmutz and Utley. Schmutz gets around him, Utley second. Curtis Peel into 3K to the bottom. It's going to be Schmutz, Peel, Utley. And Jake Crone in the 21 car. Schmutz is running where Utley needs to be because he runs up on him in the corner here. It's going to be Curtis Peel, Schmutz, Crone, Utley. Oh! Fred Trakowski spins her around. Whoa! Look out here. And we stay green. It's going to be Peel, Crone, Schmutz, Utley, Nelson, Don Morris in the 70. Cade Calhoun has some kind of issues and pulls her over to the side. Leaves the track. It's Peel, Crone battling for that number 1 spot. It's going to be Peel, and then Crone. Fred Trakowski, Jason Nelson, Jacob Schmutz.
Crone's got it now.
Crone, Peel, Utley, Nelson, Schmutz, Don Morris, and Fred Trakowski. All right, white flag comes out for Jake Crone. Curtis Peel, Gary Utley, Jason Nelson. Those 4 cars will transfer to the A feature if nothing happens between turn 4 and the checkered flag. It's going to be Crone, Peel, Utley, Nelson, Schmutz, Don Morris, Fred Trakowski. That's it for your 10R Dirt Construction IMC Sport Modifieds. Coming up is the stock cars.
Crone was 3rd place finisher in last week's feature. We'll be back.
All right, heat number 1, your IMCA stock cars, Bank of Teskin stock cars. On the pole, the 7 car of Dustin Newland, Jim Stolzenberg in the 5 car. Row 2, the 7 of Brian Hickman and Scott Granzella in the 91E. Row 3, the 21F, Terry France, Tony Milholland in the 12M car. All right, 59S, Tony Stinson, the yellow cars. Steve Albrecht in the 7R, the petty blue color. Josh McCarroll in the 54M. 8 laps. All of these cars will go into the A feature.
Looks like they're going to go a lap, so we'll be back.
All right, down into turn 3. Newland, Stolzenberg squat down, and here they mash the gas. Green flag goes. Dustin Newland takes to the point. France second. Hickman third. Granzella moves up on the bottom. Milholland up high. Stinson down low. Stolzenberg, your 7th place car. Josh McCarroll and Steve Albrecht bringing up the rear. Newland, France, Milholland, Granzella, Hickman. Newland, France, Milholland, Granzella, Hickman up high, Stinson down low, Stolzenberg, McCarroll, and Albrecht. Down the backstretch, Dustin Newland mashing the gas pretty hard. By the flag stand, Newland, France, Milholland, Granzella, Stinson, Hickman, Stolzenberg. And Albrecht bringing up the rear in the Petty retro paint scheme. Newland, France, Milholland, Granzella, Stinson, Stolzenberg. Hickman gets turned around. Can he get her going? He can. Emptying a little dust out of the back bumper there. White flag should come out for Dustin Newland this time. White flag for Newland, France, Milholland, Granzella, Stinson, Stolzenberg. Albrecht, Hickman, Josh McCarroll. All right, out of 4 for the checkers. Dustin Newland, Terry France, Milholland, Granzella, Stinson, Stolzenberg, Albrecht, Hickman, Josh McCarroll. That's it for heat number 1, your Bank-Ketesket IMCA stock car division. Coming up, heat number 2. Okay, heat number 2, your Bank-Ketesket IMCA stock car division. Marion Woody, the 777 on the pole. Austin Carter, 63C car outside. Row 2, the 43, Wally Pomerleau. On the inside, Jared Remus, the 6 car outside. Justin Murdoch, the 24M inside. Bobby Arnold, the 55A outside. Row 4 on the bottom, the 9 of Trevor Thornton. On the top, Corey Struckoff, the 59 car. Row 5, the 13F of Steve Ferris. So Corey Struckoff is driving Tony Stinson's old car from last year. All right.
Bringing up the rear is the Blues Brothers Retro.
Jake and Elwood.
Looks like maybe just Jake's in there.
Oh, looks like he's cleaning his tires off for a hot pursuit.
Either that or he's been drinking. I don't know which the case may be. They're going to hold them for another lap, so we'll be back.
All right, here we come. Turn 4. Woody, Carter, here we go. Green flag flies. Wally Pomerleau on the bottom. Woody in the middle. Austin Carter outside. I think Pomerleau's car, this track fits him tonight. Pomerleau, Woolley, Carter, Remus. Remus looks like he's got a fast car tonight. Bobby Arnold, Trevor Thornton, Pomerleau, Austin Carter, Woody, Remus, Arnold, Thornton, Justin Murdoch in the black 24M. Pomerleau, Carter, Woody, Thornton, Remus, Arnold, Struckoff, Murdoch, Steve Ferris, the 13F. Pomerleau, Carter, Remus, Thornton, Struckoff. I'm telling you, when this track gets a little rubber on it, that old 43 car comes to the front, doesn't it?
Yep.
Every time it starts to get a little slippery, that's when his setup really works. Wally Pomerleau got about a 10-car length lead on everybody. Austin Carter, Jared Remus, Trevor Thornton, Corey Struckoff, Justin Murdoch, Bobby Arnold, Marion Woody, Steve Ferris, the 13F, bringing up the rear. Wally Pomerleau out of 4. Got to take the checkered flag here, or white flag, with ease.
Ferris gets off the
Oh,
but comes
get
back.
back up on the track here. Whoa, look out. Austin Carter gets around him and
Carter loses it.
oh, Arnold gets into the side of him. It's going to be Thornton, Pomerleau, Struckoff, Remus, Justin Murdoch, Marion Woody, and Austin Carter. Bob Arnold bringing up the rear.
Neither Pomerleau or Carter could stand success there, could they?
No. All right.
They both lost control in the last lap.
There you go.
Each with the lead. Who won again?
Trevor Thornton,
Trevor
the
Thornton.
9 car. All right. It's time for the big boys. Casey's General Stores, IMCA Modifieds. 8 laps. All of these cars will transfer to the A feature. On the pole, Mr. Larry Sutton, a 53T. Brian Ward, an 18 car. Roger Peck, the 12 car, and his new number this year. Corey Birch in the 7 outside of row 2. Brian Nell, the 6B inside row 3. And the newcomer this year, Brandon Blocklinger, the 9 car. Kenny Ziegler in the 15 car. 9 laps.
They're going to take another lap, so we'll return.
Guess I will zip it up.
All right, here we go.
Larry Sutton, Brian Ward bring them around here. Green flag flies. Sutton to the point. Peck. Brian Knoll to the bottom. Corey Birch in the 7 car. Blocklinger on the bottom. Whoa, we lost. Oh, look out.
Bogan's up top. Peck is
Who's the roof
into the
deck?
wall, maybe, I'm sure.
Who is roof deck is this up here? That'll bring out the caution. Let's see. It's going to be Brian Ward's, is it not? No. That's not
Might be
his roof.
Peck's. Might be Peck's.
It's Peck's roof deck then.
But it was not one lap completed yet, so. Les Peck just is not movable right now. He's out of the car, surveying damage. So is Vogan.
That's Corey Birch's car. They must have got together down there.
Oh, that's Birch, not Vogan over there?
Yeah, that's 7.
Oh,
Corey, that's Corey Birch and Roger
okay.
Peck.
All right. Well, at least one of them's going to have to go off on the hook. If not, two of them will be back.
I think both of them will go off on the hook. All right, here we go. Lost 3 cars. We only have 4 left. Sutton, Brian Ward, bring him around. Drag race is on. Blocklinger to the bottom.
And the lead.
And makes a power move down there. Blocklinger, Sutton, Ziegler, Ward. He's last year's track champion at McCool Junction. You can see why that he would be a track champion. Blocklinger, Sutton, Ziegler, Ward. Blocklinger up against that cushion. Ziegler up against the cushion. Sutton trying the bottom route, hunting for some moisture down there. Blocklinger. Ziegler, Sutton. Ward. White flag comes out for Brandon Blocklinger. Kenny Ziegler. Larry Sutton. Brian Ward. Blocklinger takes his first heat race win here at Minneapolis Raceway. Kenny Ziegler second. Larry Sutton third. Ryan Ward fourth. That's it for heat number 1. Coming up, heat number 2.
Well, Doug, from what I understand from the people that are in the know, last week there were 20 track championships represented among the various modified drivers.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right. Heat number 2. Casey's General Store IMCA Modified. Corey LeGrune, 24 on the pole. Jeff Welch, the 59W. Row 2, the 57, Kenny Cross. Chris Tex Vogan, the 1B. Steve Birch, Danny Morrison Jr., and Tim E. Cheveria. Morrison and LeGrune both lost engines last week, so
and
they will start pretty close to the front this time.
I can't remember who. Buddy Hess talking about somebody lost an engine during hot laps tonight, and Cleveland's offered him a
Jeff
loaner.
Durmark. Jeff Durmark.
Okay. You'd think they build these things to be a little more reliable.
Well, you don't know what You don't know what reliable is, you know, until you try to kill them every lap.
Yeah.
All right, out of turn 4, Corey LeGrune. Jeff Welch. It's going to be LeGrune to the bottom, Welch to the top. And no surprise, Corey LeGrune comes out leading it. Danny Morrison Jr. moves into second. Surprise. LeGrune, Welch, Morrison, Logan, Cross, E. Cheveria, and Steve Birch. Corey LeGrune, Danny Morrison Jr., Jeff Welch, Steve Birch, Logan, Cross, Timmy Cheveria. Bringing up the rear. Corey LeGrune, Jeff Welch, Danny Morrison Jr., Steve Birch, Vogan, Cross, E. Cheveria. Corey LeGrune's just killing him. LeGrune, Welch, Morrison Jr., Birch, Vogan, Cross, E. Cheveria. Corey LeGrune, Jeff Welch, Danny Morrison Jr., Steve Birch, Chris Vogan, Kenny Cross, Timmy Cheveria.
Boy, you know, this is a fast field when Timmy Cheveria is running last.
All right, white flag for LeGrune. Welch, Morrison, Birch, Cross, Vogan, E. Cheveria. LeGrune takes the checkers. Jeff Welch second, Danny Morrison Jr. third, Steve Birch fourth, Kenny Cross, Timmy Cheveria, and Chris Vogan. And that's it for heat number 2. Let me get back to the modifieds here. Catch my play. All right, heat number 3. Your Casey's General Store IMCA Modified Division. Shannon Johnson, 819 on the pole. Tim Watts, 11W. Outside of him, row 2, the 9J, Jeff Dermark. He expired a motor in the hot laps. Don't look like he made it out. So Terry Malm moves up to second place. Justin Jungans in the 22 car. All right. Jason Caldwell in the 71. Brad Morris in the 70 car. Who we got here? This is the...
Another Watts, isn't it?
That's Tim Watts.
Yep.
Juergens didn't make it, and Jermark didn't make it. We didn't call Joey Cleveland on 719. I'm sorry. All right. Johnson. Juergens, I'm sorry, he didn't. All right, Malm to the bottom. Shannon Johnson gets away from him. Justin Juergens up to second. Cleveland to the bottom. Cleveland digging down on the bottom. Johnson, Cleveland, Juergens. Mom to the bottom. Terry Mom and Brad Morris, both the 70 cars in this heat race. All right. Johnson, Cleveland, Jungen.
Cleveland with the lead.
Joe Cleveland works his way here. Justin Jurgens on the bottom. Holds off. It's going to be Shannon Johnson. Brad Morris, the 70M. Terry Mom in the 70T. 71, Jason Caldwell. 11W, Tim Watts back on the back. Cleveland picking him up, laying him down. Shannon Johnson. Justin Jurgens. Brad Morris, the 70M. Jason Caldwell in the 71. Terry Mom in the 70T, and Tim Watts in the 11W. Jurgens and Johnson having a battle for that second place.
Well, Cleveland's running away with this.
Yeah, he is just killing them. Cleveland, Jurgens, Brad Morris, the 70M. Shannon Johnson to the bottom. Caldwell up high. Watts. Terry Mom trying to get around Watts. All right, white flag comes out for Joey Cleveland. Justin Jurgens, Terry Mom, Shannon Johnson, Jason Caldwell, Tim Watts, Terry Mom. All right, out of 4. It's the checkers for Joey Cleveland. Justin Jurgens, second. Terry Mom, Cleveland, or Shannon Johnson. Whoa. Jason Caldwell, Watts, and
It's like
Terry
Johnson
Mom.
has an engine problem here.
He was smoking. I was just wondering if it'd give it up. All right, that's it for your IMCA modified division. Sport Compacts up next.
There you
All
go.
right, here we go. The Lot Implements Sport Compact division. On the pole, the 72, Tracy Montague. Jake Thompson in the 50 car outside of him. Matt E. Cheveria, that'd be Tim's son in the 35 car. That's a dead giveaway, right?
Yeah.
Dayton Wallenberg in the 44M. Row 3, the 47, Tyler Davis on the bottom. Justin Rohrer in the 83 RR. Row 4, Mr. Alan Rice in the 3 CG on the bottom. Regan Street in the 3 car on the top. Andrew Halpane in the 25 car bringing up the rear.
Stopping one of the cars to talk to you about something. Well, we'll be back as they get all this straightened out. Get ready to roll.
That's good. All right. Tracy Montague and Jake Thompson bring them up. 8 laps. All of these cars will transfer to the A feature. All right, here we go. Montague to the point. Matt Cheveria into second. Regan Street. No, that's Alan Rice.
Yep.
Dayton Wallenberg, and the 47's Tyler Davis. The 50 is Jake Thompson. Matt Cheveria gets up in the loose stuff up on the top. Alan Rice moves to the 3rd place. Andrew Halpane. Matt E. Cheveria. Alan Rice in the orange car. Dayton Wallenberg in the white 44. 47's Tyler Davis. 25 at Andrew Halpane.
About as sharp a looking car as Alan Rice has had in a long time.
Yeah, that's right.
Not too beat up yet.
It's going to be Montague, E. Shiveria, Rice, Wallenberg, Davis, and Andrew Halpane. Justin Rohr just came by in that 83 RR. Tracy Montague, Matt E. Shiveria, Alan Rice, Dayton Wallenberg, Andrew Halpane in the 47 of Tyler Davis, Jake Thompson in the 50 car.
Montague's gone from a pink body this year to three-tone camouflage.
It's camo. That camouflage might come back to haunt him, you reckon?
It might, who knows?
It could be. All right, Tracy Montague. Like he's got a rocket ship this year. Takes the white flag. Matt E. Shiveria. Alan Rice. Dayton Wallenberg. Matthew. Andrew Halpane. Tyler Davis. Jake Thompson. And Justin Rohr. All right, checkers for Tracy Montague. Matt E. Shiveria, Alan Rice, Dayton Wallenberg, Andrew Halpane, Tyler Davis, and the 50 car, Jake Thompson.
And one more.
This would be Justin Rohr in the 83 car. Did I get...
Here comes heat number 2, the lot implement IMC Sport Compacts. Feel the power.
Kind of hard to do your paperwork here when
Well, if you just turn your fan off. It's not that hot up here anyway. You don't need a fan blowing on.
That's right, by golly. Silly me. Okay, heat number 2, Branston Ardner in the 8 car on the pole. Outside of him, Kevin Hackett, his first race back since his accident.
All right, Kevin's back, huh?
All right, John McNabb in row 2, the 14M. The 28 of Cody Johnson in row 2. Row 3, the 11 of Josh Howard, Trish Clayman in the 27 car. Row 4, the 1H of Garrett Hake. And outside of him, the Matt Jermark in the 9J. All right, green flag flies. I take that back. Kevin Hackett did race in the hobby stocks
Yeah,
a
I
little
was going
bit.
to say, he went from the Sport Compacts where he had his accident to the hobby stocks, and now he's back to Sport Compacts, huh?
All right, John McNabb in the 14M made his way to the front. And Branston Ardner in second. Josh Howard, third place car. Or I'm sorry, Garrett Hake, and then Josh Howard. All right, McNabb, Ardner, Garrett Hake, and gosh, that number is hard to read on there. That's Cody Johnson in the orange and black. Oh, look out. We got a little kiss there. It's Cody Johnson in the 28. 11 is Josh Howard, Trish Clayman, Matthew Jermark in the yellow car. And all right, out of turn 4. John McNabb, Branston Ardner, Garrett Hake, Cody Johnson, Josh Howard, Jermark, Trish Clayman, Kevin Hackett in the 29 car. It's hard to call his number with that brown and yellow. McNabb, Ardner, Hake, Johnson, Howard, Zerbark, Clayman, Hackett.
Oh, got a race here. Ardner.
Branston Ardner to the bottom. Whoa, gets a little loose there. Gives him a little room. It's going to be
White flag, or 2 laps to go.
John McNabb just inched out Ardner there. Ardner's making a move on him. Branston Ardner into the first place.
That puts a blocking move on McNabb.
Branston Ardner gets the white flag. McNabb, Hake, Johnson, Howard, Germar, Clayman, Hackett. All right, down the backstretch. Woo, look at the lead Branston Ardner's put on everybody.
Got some horsepower this year.
Yeah, it's a rocket ship. It's going to be Ardner. Checkered flag, McNabb, Garrett Hake, Cody Johnson, Josh Howard, Matt Germark, Trish Clayman, Kevin Hackett. That's it for your lot implement. IMCA Sport Compact Heat number 2.
Next up, the Bumblebees.
All right, we're going to go to the...
Mud Lights, right?
Yep.
All-American Towing Modified Lights. First heat race of the year.
All right. That's the first time we've called their number, All-American Towing.
No IMCA.
No IMCA on this deal. All right. All-American Towing, Mud Light Division. Corbin Pickle in 83 on the pole. Dustin Forsberg in the 03 car outside. Trace Ayers in the 06 car. Carmen Kendall in the 57 car outside of row 2.
Okay, one more under yellow, guys.
Row
One more under
3, the
yellow.
33 of B.J. Dower. Has moved from hobbies to sport compacts back to the mod lights. Brian Davidson, the 55B outside of row 3. Row 4, Tyler Bradshaw in the 15B. And Earl Kinderknecht in the 01T.
Earl the Pearl.
That's right. Well, we'll see how B.J. Dower's how these mod lights fit him.
Okay, lights are out. Here we go.
Forsberg, Pickrell. I'm sorry, that's Trace Ayers, the 6 car. Ayers and Dustin Forsberg, B.J. Dower in the black car, Brian Davidson the 55, Tyler Bradshaw on the bottom in the 15, Kinderknecht up high in the blue and white and red 01T car. Brian Davidson, Forsberg, Trace Ayers in the 6 car. The 15 is Tyler Bradshaw. Whoa, look out. B.J. Dower toasts it.
And he gets off the track.
Pulls off the track there. All right, Brian Davidson leading. Dustin Forsberg within about 4 car lengths of him. Bradshaw, Kinderknecht, Trace Ayers in the 6 car. All right, Forsberg trying to make the move on the bottom. They pull even coming out of 2. It's Davidson high, Forsberg low. Davidson's momentum going to carry him. will as Davidson leads that lap. Forsberg to the bottom. They pull even, come out of turn 2. Davidson gets up over the top here. Good, got a little loose, so that gives the lead to Forsberg. Davidson second. Bradshaw third, Kinderknecht. Trace Ayers. Forsberg about a 3-car length lead on Brian Davidson. White flag for Dustin Forsberg. Brian Davidson, Tyler Bradshaw, Earl Kinderknecht, and Trace Ayers. It's going to be Forsberg taking the checker, Davidson, Bradshaw, Kinderknecht, Ayers. That's it for heat number 1. Coming up, All-American Towing Series, Mod Lights, heat number 2.
62 degrees there at Minneapolis Raceway.
Don't feel 62 degrees.
Feels more like 32
That's right.
up here.
All right, heat number 2, your All-American Towing Series Mod Light Division. Ryan Ayers in the 19 car on the pole. Ethan Holton in the 27 car outside. Row 2, the 88C, Chris Unruh. Outside of him, the 48B, Brandon Gray. Row 3, 77M, Sam Morris. Ryan Seacrest in the 12 car. And Justin Kinderknecht in the 51 car. Outside of him, the 21 of Mr. Bud Lee. 8 laps.
Is Holton here tonight?
Yeah,
Okay.
27.
All right.
All right, green flag flies. I guess that's Kinderknecht on the pole. Holton, second.
Up,
Brandon
right
Gray,
up.
oh, look out here.
He gets her going. Last year's number 1 and 2, duking it out here in this first heat, second heat actually.
Ethan Holton to the bottom. Oh. Oh. This is Chris Unruh. All right, Ethan Holton up high. Kinderknecht on the bottom. Kinderknecht, Holton, Brandon Gray, Bud Lee, Ryan Seacrest, Sam Morris, Chris Unruh. Kinderknecht, Holton, Gray, Lee, Ryan Seacrest. Yellow comes out for Sam Morris in the 77 car.
Yellow's out. For who?
Sam Morris here.
All right. We'll be back.
All right, here we go. Get lined up here. And Justin Kinderknecht, Ethan Holton, Brandon Gray bring him down. Bud Lee, here we go. Green flag flies, 5 to go. Kinderknecht, Holton. Brandon Gray gets by Bud Lee up high. Brandon Gray got that Band-Aid wound real tight up high. Bud Lee working the bottom. Gray working the top. Kinderconnect working the bottom. So is Holton. Gray. Bud Lee on the bottom, but he's sticking with the bottom. Brandon Gray staying with it. Holton moved up on the back of Kinderconnect. It's Kinderconnect, Holton, Gray, Lee, Chris Unruh, and Ryan Seacrest. All right, white flag for Justin Kinderconnect, Ethan Holton. Brandon Gray into third place. Bud Lee, your fourth place car. Chris Unruh, Ryan Seacrest. All right, out of 4. Checkered flag for Kinderconnect, Holton, Gray, Lee, Chris Unruh, and Ryan Seacrest. That's it for your All-American Towing Mud Light Division. Coming up, our
B feature.
We have a
B
B feature for the. No, we don't have a hobby sport mods, huh? All right, B feature time. TNR Dirt Constructions, IMC Sport Mods. All right, on the pole, 77W, Mr. Tyler Watts. Outside of him, the 57K, Kurt Calavoda. Row 2, the 1J, Jacob Schmutz. John Graham, the 21J, outside of him. Row 3, Dusty Schmidt, the 69 car. Don Morris in the white 70. Chris Humphreys in the 4C. Outside of row 4, the 1L, Alex Lovelace. In the row 5, the 23, the red 23, Fred Trutzkowski.
Yellow, still yellow.
25C of William Cameron. Row 6, the 11J, Jesse Levin. Cade Calhoun in the 7C. Bringing up the rear, the 73D of Terry Blessing.
And they're going to go around once more, so we'll be back.
10 laps, guys, 10 laps.
10 laps this time. There's 8 cars will transfer to the feature. Green flag flies. Tyler Watts on the bottom in the orange and white car. Don Morris. Oh, what we got here? Jacob Schmutz, the black car on the bottom. Woo. 77 car, Tyler Watts cuts the tire down. All right, Dusty Schmidt, Don Watts battling for, whoa, look out. We got one up here that spun out here.
Guys, yellow's out.
The 11 of Jesse Levin.
Turn 4.
And we would have gotten the yellow anyway for the car over here on the other end in the infield.
He can go, they called the yellow on this 11, so this car can go change his tire, I believe.
Well, and we didn't have one completed lap yet either, did we?
No.
We'll be back.
All right, we got a restart going here. Jacob Schmutz, Kurt Calavoda. Here we go. Green flag flies. Schmutz to the bottom. Dusty Schmidt gets away from him. Ooh. Calhoun gets yanked around a little bit here. It's going to be Schmidt. Schmutz. Don Morris. Calavoda. Trutzkowski. Blessing on the bottom here. Alex Alex Lovelace, the 1J. Oh, look out here. Humphreys, Blessings. All right, down the back street here. It's Schmidt, Morris, Schmutz. Calhoun, Kaskowski.
Two spin outs in three.
Whoop, we got a yellow down in 3 and 4 here. Oh my.
Who is?
Yellow's out, guys. Turn 3. Bottom of turn 3.
Who do we have involved in that, Doug?
That would be Blessing.
Blessing in the blue 73.
Tarek Blessing in the, I think it's John Graham, 21J. Well, you can't see that yellow worth of crap.
No, we'll be back.
All right, here we go. Green flag flies. It's going to be Schmidt, Morris, Schmutz, Calavoda, Kaskowski, Alex Lovelace, Humphreys, Cade Calhoun, oh, look out! Oh! This will bring the yellow out again.
We have contact.
Yellow's out, guys. The yellow's out. Bottom of turn 4. Bottom of turn 4.
Wasn't too violent.
It's Blessing and who's the other car? Calhoun.
Calhoun got spun around and just sitting there waiting for Blessing to kiss him. He caused the yellow. We'll be back.
All right, Dusty Schmidt, Don Morris, the green flag flies, and here we go back racing. Whoa, look out. Schmidt gets spun around here. Don Morris inherits the lead. It's Morris. Kaskowski, Calavoda, Schmutz, Lovelace,
11
Humphreys.
spins out in 3, but they get going. Now we got Traskowski spinning out.
Woo. My Lord, boys.
No yellows out all
All right,
he's
Morris.
dead. He's dead. Yellows out.
Guys, yellow's out. Bottom of turn 2. Bottom of turn 2.
And back to the features are on. Here come the yellows. We'll be back.
No.
What's going on?
Okay, this will be a no start, guys. This will be a no start. No start.
I think there'll be another restart here.
All right, we got them all lined up here. Dusty Schmidt, Don Morris, Jacob Schmutz. Here we go. Green flag flies. It's going to be Schmidt, Morris, Schmutz, Calavoda, Lovelace, Humphreys, Calhoun, Watts. Schmidt, Morris, Schmutz, Calavoda, Lovelace, Calhoun, Watts. John Graham in the 21. Whoa. Dusty Schmidt. Let Morris get back in this deal. Schmidt, Morris, Calavoda, Jacob Schmutz. The yellow comes out for the 21 J of John Graham.
Two laps remaining.
All right, here we go. Dusty Schmidt, Don Morris, Calavoda, here we go. Green flag flies. Schmidt, Morris, Calavoda, Schmutz. Got the yellow for the 25 car. William Cameron down at turn 2.
Oh, there'll be another 2-lap restart. Number 6 of the race. Another 2-lap restart here.
All right, Dusty Schmidt, Don Morris, Kurt Calavoda. Here we go, green flag. Jacob Schmutz. Schmidt, Morris, Calavoda, Schmutz. White flag comes out. Schmidt, Morris, Calavoda, Jake Schmutz.
W spins out, brings out the yellow.
Ooh. And
But they're going to give the checker flag to Schmidt. Or no, Morris
we
got it.
checkered.
Schmidt slowed down because he thought it was going into yellow.
No. Thank you.
So Morris wins the race under a yellow flag.
The yellow checker.
Yellow checker, yeah. We'll be back after an intermission with the features.
All right. No tape.
All right, we missed the start on tape, but
No, it was a restart
okay, we're gonna catch the restart here.
because it's still 16 laps. All right, green flag flies. Kevin Lilly, G.W. Fuller, and Brandon Stiggy, Trzaskowski, Slothour, and
Uh-oh, Lily.
whoa, look out. That'll bring the yellow out.
Butler caught him just a little bit,
Yellow's out, guys. Yellow's out.
but not near as bad as the next car. I don't know who hit Lily here, but still not a completed lap. We'll be back.
Okay, lights are out. Here we go.
All right. Mike Trzaskowski, Tony Slothour, Mr. Brendan Stiggy. Here we go, green flag. Arms on the bottom. Slothour. Trzaskowski, Slothour. Harms. Diggy. Oh, we got another one down here.
50.
5K.
5K, started to spin out.
Kelly Peel.
Got hit by, was that 13? 33? Peel almost turned over.
That's the 31 M McBride.
31M. So 3 yellows, and we still have not had a completed lap, Doug.
All right, here we're going to try to get this started one more time. Mike Truskowski, Tony Slothauer, Brendan Stiggy, Adam Arnold. Here we go. Slothauer to the bottom. Gonna make it stick. Adam Armstrong on the bottom. Believe he's gonna get around. Oh, look out. Mike Truskowski takes the lead back over. Adam Armstrong on the bottom. Believe he's gonna pull it out. Armstrong, Truskowski, Slothauer, Stiggy. Look out. Jacob Harms almost bit the wall this time. Armstrong, Truskowski, Slothauer, Stiggy, Gilmore. The 6J. Armstrong, Hedlund, Beaumont, Berry, Pollock, Fuller, McInerney. And the 31M, Aaron McBride. Adam Armstrong. Slothauer, Truskowski, Stiggy, Gilmore. Harms, Hedlund, Beaumont.
3 wide for second.
Oh, it's crowded there for second place. Stiggy, Truskowski, Slothauer. 3 wide. It's going to be Slothauer, Stiggy's. All right. Armstrong, Stiggy, Slothauer, Truskowski, Gilmore, Hedlund, Harms, Beaumont, Berry, Fuller, McInerney, Pollitt,
Slothauer into
and
the wall.
Aaron McBride.
Gets her going though. Falls into third.
No harm, no foul.
Or fourth, I mean.
Adam
Forgot about Armstrong.
Adam Armstrong, Stiggy, Truskowski, Slothauer, Gilmore, Hedlund, Beaumont, Harms, Berry, Fuller, Pollitt. This will bring us down to 8 to go. Armstrong picking them up, laying them down.
Well, it looks like Armstrong's going to take up where B.J. Dower left off a couple years ago and dominate this class.
Yeah. Everybody likes the bottom so much better here in, you know, the fast cars is working on the bottom. There's a little moisture down there. Not very many people is working on the top side here. G.W. Fuller, Dennis Berry working up there. They get around, see if the momentum will carry him around Jake Harms here. And it will. They're picking up spots up high. But I don't think they'll ever going to catch this Armstrong. He is way too far gone.
What road did he start out on?
Armstrong?
Yeah.
He started inside 5th row. He's come a long way. This will bring us, when he comes by this time, it'll be 4 laps to go.
He took over in the back stretch of the second lap.
It's Armstrong, Stiggy, Slothour, Truskowski, Gilmore, Headland, Beaumont, Fuller, Harms, Pollock, Berry. McBride. Armstrong takes us down to 3 to go. Armstrong's in a race by himself here.
Sticky's gaining some ground, I think. Or no.
All right, he goes by the flag stand. Here comes Stiggy.
61 is a lapped car, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Or 31.
So it's 31.
31 is the lap car. All right, white flag comes out for Adam Armstrong. Brendan Stiggy is second. Slothour, Truskowski, Gilmore, Headland, Beaumont, Fuller, Pollitt, Berry, Harms, 31C of McBride. All right, here we go. Checkered flag for Adam Armstrong, Stiggy, Slothour, Truskowski, Gilmore, Headland, Beaumont, Fuller, Pollitt, Berry, Harms, and Aaron McBride. What a race. What a race.
So Adam Armstrong claims the lead in the backstretch of the second lap after we finally got things rolling and kissed them all goodbye. Takes his second feature win of the season, third overall in his track history at Minneapolis Raceway.
You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put my coveralls on.
Yep. Adam Armstrong from Beatrice, Nebraska. Said he'd be back, and he's here. He never won 2 in a row at one track, and there he's got 3.
You know, these cubbies are just awful nice.
We'll be back with, what's the next feature?
Sport mods.
That water.
All righty. A feature time for the IMCA Sport Mods, the TNR Dirt Construction Sport Mods. On the pole, Gary Utley, the 28 car. Tracy Holloway in the 83. On the front row, Brian Lavriere in the 2 car. Inside row 2, Brian Fink, 12F. Row 3, the 3K, Curtis Peel, Jerry Lambeth in the 9 car. Row 4, Jason Nelson of the 4N, Josh Rice, the 8J. Row 5, Troy Watsnick. The 1X, Jake Crone in the 21M. Row 6, Tyler Sutton in the 3G, Tyler Fry in the 55. Dusty Schmidt in the 69, Don Morris in the 70 car.
Nice, easy pace. The light will go out on the backstretch. We'll be great.
Kurt Calavote in the 57K that transferred. Jacob Schmutz in the 1J. Fred Turkowski, the 23. Jesse Levin in the 11J. Chris Humphreys, the 4C. 25C of William Cameron. All right, here we go. 18 laps. Utley, Holloway, bring him down. Holloway to the top.
Who was that that got in the wall here?
Lavriere, Rice gets into the wall. He'll
They've had a pretty violent collision.
Lavriere gets on the bottom of Holloway. Whoa,
spin out at 4.
Chris Humphreys.
So not a completed lap. Have an original restart. That's getting to be an old hat here.
That's right. All righty, Gary Utley, Tracy Holloway. Here we go, green flag again. Utley to the point. Holloway to the bottom, rides the ridge. Boy, I'm telling you, he saved that car, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Lavriere on the bottom. Holloway.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Morris off of curb four.
Don Morris gets into the tires up there.
Yellow's out, guys. Yellow's out. Off of turn 4. Off of turn 4 here.
Well, at least we got one lap done. He's still under power, but...
All right, Holloway, Lavriere, Utley, Thunk, Brian Fink. All right, here we go, green flag. And Tyler Fry.
Look at the Fry man.
Holloway, Lavriere, Fink, Utley, Tyler Fry, Curtis Peel in the 6th place here. Lavriere, Fink, Tyler Fry. He's got that baby spooled up on the top.
Yellow is out.
Tyler Sutton collects a yellow flag here for being in the infield. All right, Tracy Holloway, Brian Lavriere, Fink, Fry, Utley. Here we go. Green flag flies.
Javier makes the move on Holloway.
And he believe he's going to make it stick on the bottom. Look, coming up on the top. Tyler Fry.
Fry's not picky. He takes the bottom, too.
Fry is into second. Holloway back to third. Fry jumps up on the bicycle, gets up on top. Woo! And led that lap. Jerry Lambeth is spun out into turn 4, bring the yellow out.
Yellow's out, guys. Yellow's out. Top of turn 4.
Fry's going to have to give it up. Man, he made some moves.
Oh, he got that thing.
Outside, inside, power through.
Yeah. Right, here we go again. Brian LaViere, Holloway, Fry, Fink, here we go. 14 to go. LaViere up high. Fry in the middle of the track, Holloway on the bottom. Fink on the bottom. Holloway pushes awful bad. Fry gets around him. Fink gets around him. LaViere, Fry, Fink, Holloway, Nelson, Crone, Utley. Yellow flag flies. We got Lambeth and Chris Humphrey spun out down here in turn number 2. Brian LaViere, Tyler Fry, Fink, Holloway, Nelson, Utley, Crone. Here we go. Drag race is on. LaViere to the top, Fry to the bottom. LaViere, Fry, Fink, Nelson, Holloway, Crone, Utley, Peel, Schmidt, Watchnick, Sutton, LaViere, and this is the only guy that
Holloway spins out in turn 2 and causes
that's Dusty Schmidt, isn't it?
to turn into him, run into him.
That's 69, isn't it?
Yeah, but Holloway spun out. Salave's got to hold Fry off again on a restart.
Well, I'm telling you, I believe he's got Brian LaViere, Tyler Fry, Brian Fink, Jason Nelson, Jake Crone, Gary Utley, Curtis Peel, Watchnick,
11 laps remaining.
Sutton. Here we go. Green flag.
Fry tries the inside. LaViere says no way.
LaViere is flying high. LaViere, Fry, Fink, Nelson, Utley, Sutton, Watchnick, Heel, Crone, Morris, Calavoda, maintain. Oh, we got a yellow out.
For Nelson.
Yellow off the backstretch. Yellow off the backstretch, guys.
With 7 laps remaining on.
How many is this?
Single file.
Lavier, buddy, he is fast.
7th caution of this race.
He is fast,
Yes,
mister.
he is. Checking out. Fry's going to get another chance at him. Seven laps remaining. Brian Laravier.
Tyler Fry, Brian Fink, Tyler Sutton, Gary Utley, Curtis Peel, Jake Kroon. Here we go. Lavier powers by Fry on the upside. Fry tries to make a run back on the bottom, but it's Lavier, Fry, Fink, Sutton. Utley.
Sutton's up to 3rd.
Lavier,
Come a long way
Fry,
back.
Sutton, Fink, Peel, Kroon, Utley, Schmidt,
35 leaves the track.
Ooh, that track is taking some rubber now. Lavier is flying high. Got about 6 car lengths on Tyler Fry. Sutton gets around Brian Fink. Fink 4th, Peel 5th, Kroon 6th, Utley 7th, Schmidt. White flag comes out for Brian Lavier. Tyler Fry, Tyler Sutton, Curtis Peel scores ahead of Fink this time. Down the back chute. Brian Lavier gets on her out of turn 4 and going to take the checkered flag over Tyler Fry. Tyler Sutton 3rd, Curtis Peel 4th. Fink, Kroon, Schmidt, Utley, Whitestick, Calavoda, Traskowski, Holloway, Morris, and Harms, and Lambeth, Jerry Lambeth bringing up the rear.
Brian Laravier, the 2006 stock car track champion, wins his first A feature in the Sport Mods here. Holding off Tyler Fry. What, 5 caution restarts he held him back?
Yeah.
Big winner here. And we were thinking about getting together some team music to let you know.
One going away by about 5 or 6 car lengths. He drove that race quite well.
His setup was exactly
Holding off 3-time defending champion Tyler Fry, who drove a great race himself.
Great race. I think you guys had one like that out of Hayes, but the roles were reversed last night.
Yes, sir. I did one last night. I got it back tonight. There you go. All right. Very good. Very good.
Fry beat him at Hayes last night.
Hey, feature winner. Brian. All right.
Fry took him there at what? At the end of lap 14. The
Yeah.
caution restart came out, and he could never regain the advantage over Laravere. We'll be back for the stock car heat feature.
All righty, a feature time for the Bank of Tesket IMCA Stock Car Division. Dustin Newland on the pole in the 07. Wally Pomerleau, the 43 car. Outside of him, row 2, Scott Granzella in the 91E. Jared Remus in the 6 car. Row 3, the maroon 21F, Terry France. Justin Murdoch in the black 24M. Tony Milholland in the 12M red car. Tony Stinson in the 59S. Trevor Thornton in the 9 car on the inside of row 6, or row 5. Corey Struckoff in the yellow 59. Jim Stolzenberg in the inside of row 6 on the 5 car. Marion Woody in the 777. Row 7, the 7R, Steve Albright. Outside of him, the 63C, Austin Carter. Brian Hickman in the 7 car. Steve Ferris in the 13F. Josh McCarroll in the 54M. And Bob Arnold didn't make the call this time.
Lights are out. Here we go. Lights are out. We'll be green on the front.
18 laps for the Bank of Tesket IMCA Stock Car Division. All right, Newland, Pomerleau, here we go. Green flag flies. That 43 car, when it gets slick like this, that old car runs. Pomerleau, Newland, Remus, Granzella, McCarroll, or Murdoch, I'm sorry. Pomerleau's prevails up high. Newland on the bottom, Pomerleau up high. Remus, the 3rd place car. Granzella, the 4th place car. Stinson, Terry France, Drukoff.
Newland takes the lead by catfishing.
It is a drag race up front here. Newland leads that. Oh, Pomerleau leads that lap.
Transponder's light's not working.
Remus looks pretty fast here. He's a gouging here for that 3rd.
Pomerleau takes the lead that time. Wow, this is tight.
Granzella gets his nose in the mix here. Pomerleau, Newland, Remus, Granzella, Strukoff. Remus gets up behind Pomerleau.
Newland takes it back. That's 4 laps in a row that they've been side by side virtually.
Remus is fast. Look at him go.
Remus, 3 wide for first.
Newland's going to lead that lap. Remus second, Pomerleau third, Granzella fourth.
Newland barely leads that.
Oh yeah, this is, and every time the lead changes, there ain't 6 or 8 inches.
That's 6 laps in a row. Newland's been involved 1, 2.
And
Right at the flag line.
there ain't been 6 inches of difference in the lead.
Now Remus.
Remus leads this lap.
Is lap traffic going to get in the way here?
Remus, Newland, Pomerleau, Struckoff, Granzella, Stinson, France, Murdoch, Thornton, Milholland, Remus, Newland, Pomerleau, Struckoff, Stinson.
Now Remus starting to run away with it.
Remus, Newland, Struckoff, Pomerleau, Stinson.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look out.
Newland gets hit from behind by 3.
Struckoff,
Spun
wasn't it?
out. Yellow's out.
Yellow's out, guys. Yellow's
But
out.
Struckoff get into the back of him, the yellow car?
No, 13. 13 got into the back of him.
That's a shame. That is a shame. All right, Jared Remus, Wally Pomerleau,
Here we go, guys.
Corey Struckoff, Tony Stinson, Scott Granzella. Here we go. 6 to go. Green flag flies. Remus, Pomerleau, Struckoff,
Uh-oh,
Stinson.
spin out, spin out.
Ooh, look out.
No damage. They both get going, no yellow.
All right, here we go. Brian Hickman and Jared Remus has proved that he is the fastest guy out here tonight. It's Remus, Pomerleau, Struckoff, Stinson, Granzella, France, Murdoch, Thornton, Milholland, Woody, Stolzenberg, Newland, and Steve Ferris, Brian Hickman. Everybody's decided the top is where it's at now. Jared Remus will take the white flag this time. Remus, Pomerleau, Struckoff, Stinson, France, Granzella, Murdoch, Thornton, Milholland, Stolzenberg, Newland. All right, out of 4. He's going to put this thing to bed. Jared Remus. Pomerleau, Struckoff, and Stinson is your top 4. What a race. What a race.
That was just incredible there. 6 straight laps. The 2 leaders were inches apart going by the flag stand here. before Jared Remus finally took control at the end of 7 over Newland. And then Newland got spun out in turn 2 of that lap.
That's a shame he didn't stick around to play this deal out, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
That was pretty competitive. This is Remus's 5th feature win in the stock car division of Minneapolis.
Get out of the car here. Your back contested stock car. 8 feet remain in that third night. There he is, Jared Remus.
All right, Mr. Remus, thanks for that run. What do you think of that?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Awesome. Second there.
I say, well, what? He was right there. Jeff Shortloff coming too.
I knew he was in there and I was watching him.
He's pretty sweet, kid.
Who do you want to thank? I want to thank David Farm for the town, Joe Simon Traffic, David Real Estate, one of the Rogan guests, Hondo, I got one of the campers right now.
All right, there he is, Remus. Your bank has set the high NCA stock car. Hey, feature winner, Jared Remus.
Where are you from, buddy?
Up there somewhere. Yeah, that's what we're here.
Uh-oh.
Big fans, you really doing it? Won like, what, 7, 8 in a row? How many? Quite a few. All right. Mr. Cody Struckoff, champion here at Town Brooklyn. We didn't have you last year, so he said you got hurt. Cadillac accident or something?
Yeah, she had down a four-wheeler, fell on, broke all about 5 ribs.
You raced the car at like real fast speed around the track, but you were chasing the cow on a forward.
Yeah, she was my ass pretty good.
But you're back in the car. What how's it feel? Feels good.
I got to thank Tony and Dad Kelly for putting me in it, so we're pretty good.
See, you sold your car to stick, but now you're driving the car they had.
Yep,
And then you could just beat the cars you used to ride.
yep,
I'm confused.
so am I.
Are we going to see you out here more?
No, I think so.
Right on. Who wants to see Corey Struckoff again?
I'd like to be
Good to have you back, Corey Struckoff.
Yes, good.
After missing virtually all of last year,
That's right.
the accident happened, wasn't racing. Non-car. We'll be back for the modifieds A feature.
That will be on the website next week. I think that will be cool, don't you?
Yep. Well, let's announce them.
All righty, here we go. Here we go. Casey's General Store IMCA Modified. Larry Sutton, the 53T on the pole. Corey LeGrune on the front row. This not very often do you see that in the start of an A feature, but he lost the motor last week. Shannon Johnson, the 819 inside row 2. Jeff Welch, the 59W. Brian Ward, an 18 car on the bottom of third row. Justin Jurgens in the 22 car outside of row 3. Steve Birch, an 11 car, row 4, along with Danny Morrison Jr. Row 5, Smoking Joe Cleveland, the 719. Brandon Bachlinger in the 9 car. Row 6, 70M Brad Morris. Outside of him, the 15 of Kenny Ziegler. Row 7, the 12 car Roger Peck, Kenny Cross in the 57. Row 8, Jason Caldwell in the 71. Corey Birch in the 710. E. Shiveria in the 35 car in row 9. Terry Mom, Brian Nell, Chris Bogan, Tim Watts, Shermack, and here we go. LeGrune to the point. Oh,
Spin out. Ward.
Ryan Ward. Ryan Ward spins
Yellow's
her.
out.
Complete restart here. Larry Sutton, Corey LeGrune. Line them back again. We're going to try this for 20 laps. Here we go.
Roger Peck went into the infield immediately, but got back on the track.
Lagroon, Sutton, Welch, Cleveland, Juergens,
Boy, look at Lagroon.
Lagroon, Sutton, Welch, Juergens, Cleveland, Birch, and look here, Blocklinger, Morrison.
Uh-oh.
Yellow's out, guys. Yellow's out.
Ah, see
Whoever this is went up on the wall.
who did?
Whoever this is down here went up on the wall. Car down here.
Is that Morrison Jr.? No, there's Morrison.
He went up over the wall. It didn't go completely over, but he was on top of it.
What, did he get the right side tires up on it?
Yep. I just caught it. Just caught the end of it.
Up in front of the 7. 819 up in front of the 7.
We'll have to see who this is. I would think he would have sustained enough damage there that
Is that
he'd be done.
Peck?
Black,
No, there's
71,
Peck.
in front of the
It was a guy. It was somebody in the front half. 10 or 12 cars.
Do you see the 70 out there?
Yeah, 70's out there.
Okay, lineup is correct right there.
Who is
Lineup
that?
is correct right there. Stay single file for me, please.
15, Ziegler. Kenny Ziegler.
All right, well, we will be back.
All right, here we go. Lagroon, Sutton, Welch, Juergens. Here we go, 15 to go. Green flag flies. Welch trying to make a move on Sutton.
Yellow's out for who down here?
3 and 4.
That would be Corey Birch in the 7 car.
We'll be back.
Here we go. Lights are out. Here we go.
We're going to try it one more time. Corey Lagroon, Larry Sutton, Jeff Welch, Justin Juergens. Here we go. Green flag flies.
Yellow's out, guys. Yellow's out. Bottom of turn 4. Bottom of turn 4. Bottom of turn 4.
Ooh-wee.
Ward.
Brian Ward, this is 2 for him, right?
Yep. 5th caution of the race.
right, here we go. We're going to try this again. Block. Lagroon, Sutton, Welch. Here we go. Green flag flies. Lagroon just continues to spank him. Lagroon, Welch, Cleveland, Sutton, Juergens. Whoa, look out! Steve Birch gets off in the infield and misses the tires.
Who was that?
Steve Birch. Lagroon, Welch, Cleveland, Juergens, Sutton, Blocklinger, Morrison. Lagroon, Welch, Cleveland, Juergens, Blocklinger.
Lagroon almost a half a lap lead.
Lagroon, Welch, Cleveland. Whoa, look out.
Yellows out who? Where?
Juergens blowed his motor up.
Yellow's out, guys. Yellow's out. Yellow's out. There's water and oil on the front stretch here. Be careful.
The 22 blowed his motor up and Blocklinger run up underneath him there.
Oh, I missed that. Well, caution number 6 here.
Hey, leader, slow down just a little bit there on the back stretch.
All right, 9 laps to go. Corey Lagroon, Jeff Welch, Joey Cleveland, Brandon Blocklinger's moved up to 4th. Here we go. Lagroon, Welch, Cleveland, Blocklinger, Morrison, Sutton. Lagroon, Welch, Cleveland, Blocklinger, Morrison, Sutton, Johnson, Morris, Cross, Long, Logan, Nell, Peck. gets off the track down here. They make up about 10 car lengths on him.
Oh, LeGrew's got problems.
He must have a flat tire. They all get around him. Welch, Cleveland, Blacklinger, Morrison, Corey LeGrew.
Got the yellow for LeGrew. Wow. Man,
Timmy
he was
Shibuya.
running away with this. Restart after restart after restart.
And then he runs, he must have a flat tire. He's in the pit area over there.
Well, but still, he's going to have to go to the back.
Yeah.
Man.
So he run off the track and they made up about 10 car lengths on him, and then he runs high up here.
Four laps to go. Jeff Welch in the lead. Smoking Joe Cleveland, number 2.
All right, here we go. Green flag flies. Welch, Cleveland, Blacklinger, Morrison Jr. Whoa, Blacklinger almost.
Uh-oh. Blacklinger and Maul were get involved.
Blacklinger and Morrison Jr.
Oh. No, I can't rewind it.
Can't rewind it?
I'm not, no. All right, we think Morrison got into the back of Blacklinger, which caused him to spin. We'll have to review the video at some point, verify that. And Morris, unfortunately, caught Blacklinger as Blacklinger was spinning around. And who's this other car, black car, did you say?
Jason Caldwell.
Jason Caldwell also got into it. Looks like Morris is going to have to go off on the hook.
LeGrune will make up. All right, here we go. 4 to go. Welch, Cleveland, Morrison, Sutton, Shannon Johnson, Terry Mom. Here we go. Green flag. Look at Danny Morrison dive to the bottom. Welch, Cleveland, Morrison, Sutton. Jeff Welch, Joey Cleveland, Danny Morrison Jr., Larry Sutton. White flag comes out for Jeff Welch. Cleveland, Morrison, Sutton, Bogan. Morrison dives to the bottom. Cleveland goes to the top. It's going to be Welch, Cleveland, Morrison, Sutton, Bogan, Baum, Peck, Johnson, Burks, Newell.
Welch hangs on for the final 4 laps, outdueling Cleveland and Morrison.
Woo, what a race. Sometimes the fastest car doesn't always win.
And the All-American
Fourth feature win for Jeff Welsh here at Minneapolis Raceway. Fourth one. Fourth feature win.
I tell you what, the track was another 50 yards longer than what we showed at. This was a day less. All I got to do is just try to stop I don't think so. I don't know if he burned up the car or what happened to him. I've seen him pushed up there lap before. I thought he just went around and let me catch up. But not taking it anywhere from you because you're in a smoke show, please, with anywhere from your behind it, and you run off with them. What a show. Been there, been bigger than that, huh? I don't think I made it last year, so. Last night. All right, well, thanks again. Good run. There he is, race fan. Your safety schedule is going on. NCA modified A-Feature winner. All right, you guys got things started? All right, let's next. Your one implement. Sport compact. On the pole in the 3CG.
Here come the mighty Sport Compacts,
right.
known as the Mosquitoes.
All right. IMCA Light Implement Sport Compact Division. On the pole, Mr. Alan Rice, the 3CG. Outside of him, the 25, Andrew Halpane. Row 2, Dayton Wallenberg and Branston Ardner in the 8 car. Row 3, the 28, Cody Johnson. Outside of him, the 11 of Josh Howard. Row 4, the 1H, Garrett Hake. Outside of him, the 72, Tracy Montague. Row 5, the 14M, John McNabb. Outside of him, the 35 car, Mr. Matt E. Cheveria. Row 6, the 47 car, Mr. Tyler Davis. Outside of him, the 9J of Matt Jermark. Row 7, the 50 of Jake Thompson. Outside of him, Trish Clayman, the 27 car. Row 8, the 83 RR, Justin Rohrer on the inside. Outside, Kevin Hackett in the 29. Row 9, the 3 of Regan Street. 16 laps for these boys for all the potatoes.
Now this is a redraw for this since it's the first night. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, Sport Compacts, the lights will go out on the backstretch. We'll be green on the front. Use your heads here.
Gosh, Leach is blowing them fireworks over.
Yeah.
All right, Alan Rice, Andrew Halpane, bring them up on turn 4. Here we go.
And Rice jumps to the lead.
Hey,
Right out of the blocks. Followed by Wallenberg. And Ardner.
Wallenberg, Branston Ardner, and Andrew Halpane back to 4th. Cody Johnson in the, woo, look out, it's crowded back there. Wallenberg comes to the inside of Branston Ardner.
Wallenberg spins out.
Ooh, woo-hoo.
How Montague avoided him, I don't know. He gets her going.
Dayton Wallenberg gets rounded around there, and Alan Rice, Branston Ardner, Cody Johnson, Andrew Halpane, and Garrett Hake. Ardner, Johnson, Hake, McInerney, or Montague, I'm sorry.
Johnson's trying to gain on Ardner for second.
Cody Johnson working on him. Rice, Ardner, Johnson, Hake, Montague.
Uh-oh, Wallenberg spins out again. Yellow's out for who?
Dayton Wallenberg.
I guess his traffic was so close to him, they threw the yellow. We'll be back.
All right.
Okay, we're still
11 to go.
Still yellow, guys. Still yellow.
Yep, still yellow.
Still yellow. Lights are out. Alan Rice, Branston Ardner, Cody Johnson, Garrett Hake, Tracy Montague. Here we go. Green flag. Alan Rice takes a unique turn in those corners. He watch him when he comes by here. He'll take to the bottom and go way out there before he turns. He didn't do it this time.
Hake's challenging Ardner for second, takes it.
Yeah. Tracy Montague on the bottom. Rice, Hake, Montague, Johnson. E. Cheveria in the 35 car. Branston Ardner moved back. John McNabb in the 14M. This thing has shuffled a lot.
Out of that restart. Ardner's dropped all the way from second to eighth.
Well, he's had some issues probably. Rice, Garrett Hake on the bottom here. Rice, Hake, Montague, Johnson, McNabb, E. Cheveria. We'll be down to 6 to go this time.
Allen's gone from having a Sunday drive in the park to competition here.
Looks like Hake's gonna catch him.
Allen wants it back, he thinks.
Garrett Hake takes it away on the bottom. Them guys need to get up on, whoa, look out. Cody Johnson is running the line that's going to take the win because he's on top, going to maintain the momentum. Hake, Montague, Rice, Johnson, McNabb.
Rice has gone from first to third.
Three to go. Garrett Hake, Tracy Montague, Alan Rice, Cody Johnson, John McNabb. White flag will come out this time. White flag for Hake, Montague, Rice, Johnson. Cody Johnson makes a dive to the outside. It's going to be Hake, Montague, Rice, and Johnson. McNabb, Alpine, Echeverria, Jermark, Davis, and the 11 of Josh Howard. Branston Ardner, and 88 of Justin Rohr. Garrett Hake.
1H.
01H.
01H.
I do not recall seeing him out here up until last week.
This is the Garrett Hake I'm thinking he is. He raced out here the first couple of years. He's taken a couple off.
I remember he might have won a championship for a shoe, am I correct? Absolutely.
I ain't talking to him.
Well,
Garrett Hake, this is his first feature win. Had 2 heat wins back in 08 and 2 in 06. He drove that pretty good.
Yes, he did.
For sale? How much take for it? Right now, cash money in my pocket. I ain't coming. You take it. All right. Took a couple years off, come back, great style.
yeah, that's pretty fun. Took a couple years off that. Took a couple years off of me. I took a couple years off of me. We won one championship last 2 years in the day of for series. So finally got a job, got some money built up. I built a car.
Crazy what you do when you got the money in your pocket, right? They can just race out on the seat quite a ways, and all of a sudden here you come, so
I just kept on the ball and it just, I barely had any gas in the corner and just come right around and I go past them. So everything worked out good and I stayed on the bottom. So I was.
all right, we're going to see you here tomorrow.
Oh, definitely.
What did you sell the car?
Well, then I'll do that one.
All right. There he is. Garrett Hake, you're locked in with him. Car back. How much is the car, Garrett? 1,500 without the seat. How much with the seat? 15 with the seat.
Well, we'll be back with the last feature of the night, the Mod Light, first time this year.
All right, here we go. The last feature of the night. All-American Towing. Mod Light Series. On the pole, the 55B, Mr. Brian Davidson. Outside of him, the 21 of Mr. Bud Lee. Row 2, the 88C of Chris Unruh. Outside of that, the 03 of Dustin Forsberg. Row 3, the 48B of Brandon Gray. Earl Kinderknecht, the 01T. Row 4, the son, the 51, Justin Kinderknecht. Outside of him, 15B, Tyler Bradshaw. Row 5, the 06, Trace Ayers. Ethan Holton, the 27 car. BJ Dyer, did he make the call this time? Don't believe so. Ryan Seacrest in the 12 car. Sam Morris in the 77M. Ryan Ayers in the 19 car. Corbin Pickrell in the 83. Bringing up the rear, Mr. Carmen Kendall.
I don't think Carmen was in the heats, was he? 57?
No, yeah, I don't think he was either. All right, 16 laps. It's gonna be awful slick. See if they get their tires warmed up. See if everybody can keep it in between the wall and the berm. All right, Brian Davidson brings them down. Here we go. Green flag flies. Davidson, Gray, Kinderconnect, Bud Lee, Forestburg, Earl the Pearl,
Yellow's
Trace
out.
Ayers. What's
Forsberg spins out. Forsberg got into it with somebody. I didn't see it. We'll be back. Here we go.
all righty? Lights go out. Brian Davidson, Bud Lee. We'll try for 16 more laps. Here we go. Green flag flies. Everybody made it through turn 2, so Brandon Gray makes a move up high. Gray, Kinderconnect, trying to get around Brian Davidson. Davidson to the bottom. Brandon Gray to the top. It's going to be Gray. Kinderconnect, Davidson, Holton, Bud Lee, Pop Kinderconnect. Oh, Corbin Pickrell gets around Kinderconnect. Brandon Gray, Ethan Holton, Kinderconnect. Justin, that is.
15 leads the track again.
Brian Davidson back to 4th, Bud Lee to 5th. Gray, Holton, Kinderconnect, Lee, Davidson, Corbin Pickrell, Forestburg, Kinderconnect, Trace Ayers, Ethan Holton's not letting Brandon Gray get very far away. Kinderconnect's right there with him. Kinderconnect, Holton, Lee, Pickrell, Davidson, Forsberg, Sam Morris in the 77M. I mean, it's look at here, Kinderconnect's going to take it over, I believe. Nope. Gray takes the high line. Gray, Kinderconnect, Holton, Bud Lee, Corbin Pickrell. That top line just has more momentum. Gray, Kinderconnect, Holton, Lee, Pickrell, Forsberg, Davidson, Ayers.
Kinderconnect's got him now.
Kinderconnect's going to lead that lap. 4 to go. Brandon Gray has the top groove, and he's going to take it back. 3 to go. Lap traffic gets in the road there.
Kinderconnect staying on the bottom.
Gray's going to lead that lap. 2 to go. Who's going to win this thing? Brandon Gray up high. Kinderconnect glued to the bottom. Holton up high. White flag. Brandon Gray, Kinderconnect, Holton, Bud Lee. Coming out of 2. Gray's got 2 car lengths lead on Kinderconnect. See if Kinderconnect's got anything left. It's going to be Brandon Gray, Justin Kinderconnect, Ethan Holton, Bud Lee, Corbin Pickle, Forrest Berg, Davidson, Morris, Ayers.
What
a race.
Fight there between
what
Gray,
a race.
Kinderconnect, and Holton. Only 1 lap out of the last 7 did Kinderconnect lead Gray coming across the flag stand. Gray took it back, had the high side groove, wouldn't give it up.
That was a race. If you didn't get your $10 out of that race, you don't like racing.
Yep.
That was a race.
Or the cold or something, I don't know.
That was worth the price of admission right there. First night of 6.
4 weeks in a row of full house racing. This is Brandon Gray's 7th feature win.
What do you think of that? That was last. All you guys do stay out here, we appreciate it. I think you just got to see a hell of a race. Yes, they did. The big quarter curve. All right, big dog, we gotta go around the front here. Trophy here for you. Yeah, the car's so shiny, I don't know when you scratch it up, there's a trophy. What do you think? Nelson was behind you, he was kind of hung on, huh? Hell, he wasn't on you, he's not. You're like the third driver to pass on this thing, man. He was tight. That was quite a run, take it through. I always tend to do better on the high side. I was lucky enough to get up there early and pull that up, and I guess. Who do you want to thank on this rocket ship? Oh, we got the Wing World Reverie Live, got Silver Rogie, that's the main graphics, prime time, Dave's Construction, and not on there yet, but it's very hot body shop, really. All right, there he is, race fan. MidwestDirt.com. All right, and we're just now getting word that the difference between first and second place, 9/100ths of a second. Not even a tenth of a second separates.
9/100ths of a second difference in first and second between Brandon Gray and Justin Kinderconnect. And they battled it out. They duked it out for the last 7 laps.
For 16 laps, they duked it out.
Well, but I mean, they were just for first and second there, man. Well, this concludes week 2 of the 2011 season, April 30th.
Well, I'm telling you, maybe it's not as cool as it was last week, and it'll get better.
It'll get better. We'll return for
week 3.
Third week 3 and the second week of full house racing. next week, May 7th.
There you go.
Thanks for listening to us.
Good night, all.
Good night. For Doug Beecham and Dale Leach.
Bidding you a very pleasant